Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I'm here at Legoland Windsor for the opening day of their brand new racing coasters, Minifigure Speedway. I'm looking forward to getting on these two coasters, of course, manufactured by Sierra, two shuttle coasters. Yeah, I'm interested to see what these are like, because of course the park didn't go with Vekoma for these coasters like you normally see with these family shuttle coasters. It's Sierra, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing something a little bit different. Of course, lots of theming around there as well. I was here a few weeks ago just after they installed Roxy, which is the mascot of the coaster, the world's biggest Lego minifigure, which is the kind of like theming icon of the coaster. So yeah, I'm heading over there now. The coasters are currently advertised as a 90-minute queue, so it's busy here today. However, I was expecting that. So let's head over and go and see the coasters. Here we go, it's nice to be around here without all of the construction walls around here now. Look at the entrance for this, this looks really cool. We've got the banana guy out here. I assume this is some kind of meet and greet maybe later. Here we go. We've got a party going on, right, let's go. Oh gosh, it's gone up to 120 minutes. Look at this though, this looks fantastic. Right, let's get in the queue. Here we go, here's a look at the crowd then. So I waited just over there where Roxy is. That's currently the start of the queue, and I've made it here to the entrance. I've been here for about 20 minutes so far. Here we go, so we've still got quite a way to go, it looks like. Operations look quite slow as well, however it is the first day, so that is to be expected. Skyrider, of course, is back open as well. I haven't been on that for years. I'd like to get back on that today. That was one of my favourites when I was about 8 years old. So yeah, I'd like to get back on there today. Here we go. Get ready to race on Minifigure Speedway. Here we go, so I'm about to have my first ride on Minifigure Speedway, and I'm going to be on the blue side, which is Team Legends. Here we go, just walking into the station, and I'm going to be on the next train. Here we go, I'm looking forward to this. You can see it go around the layout just there, and the station looks really cool actually. The trains look incredible as well. Some of the best coaster trains in the UK, I reckon. Here we go.
Congratulations, Team All-Stars.
Row number 7, I believe I was.
It was so close.
Here we go. Let's get on.
We need a...
Sorry. Let's let them go through.
So I've now experienced both sides of Minifigure Speedway, and I'll tell you what, that was way better than I was expecting. So of course, 2 Sierra shuttle coasters. I did Team Legends first and then Team All-Stars. I had a back row ride on Team Legends and a front row ride on Team All-Stars, which was good. They are both fantastic coasters. I was going in there expecting them to be good, but nothing special. They have massively exceeded my expectations. They are so much fun. Nice and smooth on there. The trains are nice and roomy. The restraints are really comfortable. The theming's good around there. It's a really good, fun coaster. The layout isn't the most exciting. However, you get some good kind of a little bit of flow to air time on there, especially in the back. When you go through the station going forwards, you get some good speed as you go down the hill. You get some great views at the top. It's really, really enjoyable. It's a lot faster than I was expecting it to be. Overall, it's a really good fun coaster. something else I wanted to point out as well that I just forgot about. You're not allowed to pick sides on there normally. So the second time I went round, they tried to get me on the Legends side again. However, I asked if I could go on the All-Stars side. They said because it's not too busy that I was allowed to. However, normally you're not allowed to request sides. So do bear that in mind if you are going on there. If you're here on a quiet day, then they'll probably let you choose your side. But if it's busy, they won't let you. So I was going to go on the Haunted House Monster Party there, however it's just gone down. However, while I'm here, I am going to talk a bit about Deep Sea Adventure. So this is closed for the whole year here at Legoland Windsor. This is one of my favourite rides here. Of course, you go in your submarine and then it goes under the water and you see all the fish and you go into the Lego Atlantis. Here we go, it is closed for this year, which is a shame. But there we go, hopefully it'll be back better than ever next year. So I'm about to go for a ride on Flight of the Skyline. It's a busy day today here at Legoland Windsor. I was expecting Minifigure Speedway to have the big queues all day. However, to be honest, Flight of the Skyline has been very busy so far today. It's got up to a 70-minute queue earlier and it's spilling out the entrance now. It's currently advertised at 45. This is definitely going to be longer than 45 minutes. It's literally, you can see here, spilling out of the queue and forming out onto the main pathway here in Lego Mythica. So yeah, I think I could be here for a while. Look at Maximus though, it is absolutely incredible. Can't wait to get back on here. So I've just had an interesting experience now on Flight of the Skyline. So I queued 2 hours, I then got on the ride, I was on the bottom row, and then the video started. About 30 seconds in, everything just froze. The video stopped, the audio stopped. It was from all of this audio, smell pods, watching the video, feeling immersed in the experience, everything stops all of a sudden. And then we just sit there for a few minutes, and then they bring us back round. The ride's now broken, so we've got evac'd. So apparently now we've got to wait until it reopens, and then we can go down the reserve room ride entrance later. So there we go. That was a very interesting experience. My first evac off Flight of the Skyline. Hopefully I will get back on it later though, because I'm not going to be very impressed if I go there later, explain that I was on the broke down ride and then somehow they go like, oh no, you can't come on, you've got a queue because you don't have a ride access pass or something, because they never actually gave us a ticket. Normally when a ride breaks down they give you a ticket to say that you've got a ride access pass. They haven't given us anything, so I mean technically there's no proof that I would be able to get back on there in the reserve ride and that I was one of the people that got evac'd off it. But yeah, I guess we'll find out what happens with that later. So after my experience now on Flight of the Skyline, I'm now here in Knight's Kingdom and I'm going to go for a ride on the Dragon, which is no longer my favourite coaster here on Park. However, it's still a good ride. It's got a great dark ride section on here. It's a good fun ride and I'm looking forward to getting back on it. So I got to the Dragon and it was advertised a 65-minute queue, so I don't really fancy waiting that long for the Dragon, so I'm going to head over to Haunted House Monster Party now, which is currently advertised a 5-minute queue. It'll probably be higher once I get over there. That's the thing, when your signature attraction closes, then the people in that queue all flood to the other rides and gets a lot busier. Haunted House Monster Party typically has quite a small queue because it's got quite a really good capacity. It gets a lot of people on in one go. However, Flight of the Skyline is always the one with the busiest queue here at Legoland. When that closes, then the queues do get a lot bigger for a lot of the other rides around the park. So I timed my ride there perfectly on the Haunted House Monster Party. It literally broke down as we were getting off. So they were playing the announcement to pretty much say the ride's finished. As soon as that finished, then they played the announcement saying that there was technical difficulties. We've just come out of the building and they've been playing an announcement into the queue line. So yeah, that's gone down now, which isn't great to be honest, because it went down earlier and ride reliability hasn't been great. Quite a few rides have been going down today, which is a shame. But it was a good ride on there. I do really like the Haunted House Monster Party, very immersive. It's got a great soundtrack. I like the storyline, very well themed. I absolutely love Vekoma Madhouse. The ride system is absolutely fantastic. It's a crowd pleaser, that one. Everyone's cheering and screaming in there. It is absolutely fantastic. So I'm now here going for a loop on the Legoland Express. I don't think I've ever been on this before. If I have, then it was a long time ago. And you can see just here that we've got something quite unique. So you can see that the train goes through the queue of laser raiders. There we go, there's the people queuing. There we go. So I believe that the ride is in that warehouse over there. There's a warehouse over there, I think it's in. and then all of the queue line is inside there. Yeah, quite unique how the train just goes straight through the queue of another attraction. Here we go, let's go for a nice, relaxing train ride. It's a good thing this one's not always on strike. Oh, I just missed it on camera, but some water effects came squirting everyone on the train. I just missed that. It was literally just after I put the camera away. Here we go, we got some more theming over here. We're going to get some nice views of the Haunted House Monster Party coming up. Here we go, there's the station where we started. There's Minifigure Speedway over there, just peeking through the trees. And here we go, some nice views of Coast Guard HQ just here, and the Haunted House Monster Party. Some nicer views from the front rather than the side. Of course, they never bothered to actually cover up that big show building, unfortunately. So it doesn't look great, but I tell you what, the front's looking a bit dirty as well. That could do with a clean up. Here we go, we've got some ostriches around here. And in there, Deep Sea Adventure, and also the Castle Hotel, and then the Legoland Hotel. There we go. You can really see the show building there for the ride system of Haunted House Monster Party. I wish they themed that in to make it look like the rest of the building, like the front. Here we go, we're going right behind it now. Oh, there we go, more theming. I enjoyed my ride there on the Legoland Express. It was nice to go around on there. It's quite short, however, you get some good views up there. Haunted House Monster Party looks really nice. It's just a nice, relaxing ride to do on your visit here to Legoland Windsor. I'm now going to try and get on Flight of the Skyline again, so I did go there earlier before I went on the train. However, the reserve and ride queue was massive, and I stayed there for about 5 minutes and it didn't move, so I'm going to go back there again. Hopefully, I'm actually going to get back on it this time. You know what they say, third time's the charm, so let's go and head over. So I've just had my ride on Flight of the Skyline. Yeah, no questions asked going through the reserve and ride queue. That was really good, just went straight in, explained that I was here when the ride broke down earlier, just let me straight in, which was fantastic. Only waited 10 minutes and I was on the middle row as well. So do you know what? I'm glad I didn't get my ride earlier, because I would have been on the bottom row for that one. And the place to sit on these flying theatres is the middle row, and I was on the middle for that ride. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't get my ride earlier and I had it now instead. Because yeah, it's a much more immersive experience on the middle, because on the bottom you have to look quite far up to be able to see what's going on the screen, and then on the top you can see the roof quite easily. So being on the middle, you're just right in the middle of the screen, which is fantastic. It's a brilliant ride, I absolutely love it. It's still my favourite ride here at Legoland Windsor, of course it is. Minifigure Speedway exceeded my expectations, but it was never going to pass Flight of the Skyline. That will always be my favourite ride here at Legoland Windsor. I absolutely love it. It's so immersive, the smell pods in there, the audio, it is the full experience. It's so much more than just watching a screen, it really is the full package. Here we go, so it's approaching the end of the day now, and I'm about to get in the queue for one final ride on Minifigure Speedway. I haven't looked at the queue time for it. Last time I looked it was 40 minutes. That was a while ago, so hopefully it will be less than that now. We've got about half an hour until the end of the day, so if it is 40 minutes, then this will most likely be my final ride on it. Of course, it is the queue that closes at 6, not the ride here at these Merlin parks, so yeah, that is really good. So if I can get around before 6 again, then I might get 2 rides, but here we go, let's go. Hopefully it would have warmed up a bit as well. I mean, it was great earlier, but maybe as it's been running all day, it'll feel a bit faster this time. Let's go for another ride. So I've just had my final ride of the day there on Minifigure Speedway. I was on Team Legends that time. Unfortunately, we did lose that race, however. It was still a great ride. Something I have noticed with the Legends side is that it seems to have a little bit of a rattle. The All-Star side did have one as well, however, I think it's more noticeable on the Legends side. It's not uncomfortable, it's not rough. You can just feel a little bit of a rattle as you're going around on there. I don't know if that's the thing as you get further towards the back of the train, because I was on the back row of that one as well. So both of my rides on the Legends side, I was on the back row, and yeah, on All Stars I was on the front row. Maybe it's a thing for when you get further back, but I'm not sure. Something else I want to point out as well, if I just walk down this way, it does still look a bit like a construction site round here. I forgot to mention it earlier, however, if I take you just round here, you can see there's still a lot of ground that kind of looks like it hasn't finished yet. It kind of feels like they've just opened the coaster and then kind of left the area, and there's still work to do around here with the landscaping. Yeah, quite interesting. I mean, this coaster was already delayed. It was supposed to open on the 29th of March and it was delayed to today. So yeah, maybe there is still just a bit more work to be done around here. So then guys, that is now the end of the day here at Legoland Windsor. It's been a great day. It's been great to get on Minifigure Speedway. I think that's a fantastic addition to this park. 3 rides on it today and it's really good. The park needed another coaster, a coaster with a good throughput that gets through the queue, and that is exactly what Minifigure Speedway is. Of course there's 2 of them, so it gets through the queue quick. One thing I have noticed today as well is they have been overestimating the queue time. My first ride this morning, it was advertised 90 minutes and I waited about 60. My second ride it was advertised 60 and I waited about 45, and my ride just then it was advertised 40, I waited about 25. So it does get through the queue quickly, and that is exactly what Legoland needed. Of course, it was great getting back on Flight of the Skyline, my favourite ride here, one of my favourite rides in the UK, Haunted House Monster Party. It has been an absolutely fantastic day. Busy, however, I was expecting that. There was a great atmosphere, especially this morning, with everyone wanting to go to Minifigure Speedway. But that is now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.